Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
That sounded like...
Aye. What's that?
It came from over here. Show yourself!
You want something from me, do you?
Has something happened?
You need some help? What's it to be?
Good luck then.
I see you know how to wield a sword, Father. I wouldn't have expected that from a man of the cloth.
With a stick. I practice with a stick. A reminder of my youth and days gone by, and it helps keep me in good form.
Do you have any work that needs doing?
My dear lad, I have more worries than I can bear. Another pair of shoulders would ease my burden. I have to deal with a local witch.
A witch?
The herb woman, old Gertrude. That devious hag who will stoop to anything. Like all herbalists, for that matter.
Oh, don't tell me. The cows are giving blood instead of milk, and babies are being born with 2 heads and a tail.
This is no laughing matter. Gertrude isn't evil. She just has peculiar ideas about what's good for people. A little bird told me she incited some Ujet's women to witchery.
A little bird told you, did it?
You know how good people are at seeing the splinter in another's eye and not the beam in their own.
In other words, someone's been gossiping. And what's the problem?
As long as herb women stick to giving psychic to folk and bloated cows, assisting in childbirth, or burning incense in bedrooms to help with sleep, then nothing at all. But this is sacrilege, and it's unsafe. All sorts of molds and lichens and poisonous plants and other foul things go into those concoctions. I'd hate to see her poison some poor gullible lass.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to go and see her and find out what she's been up to. I know she lives in fear of the Holy Church, so tell her I sent you. That will make her talk and think twice about encouraging witchcraft. If you learn that she truly did involve folk in some foolishness, find out all you can and deal with it.
Consider it done.
Good. And never fear. I'm a man who always pays his debts. You'll find Gertrude, the old herb woman, in the woods. God be with you.
My respects to you.
I'd like to learn to read.
You? You don't look like the makings of a priest or clerk. But why not? I've taught all sorts. Bear in mind, it won't be all that easy. You'll need plenty of time and a few groschen for my trouble.
I'll think it over and come back later.
Good luck to you.
Good day to you.
Is there someone here who can compete with me in archery?
Of course. What do you think this range is for? First, I'll explain the rules to you. You shoot 7, 13, or 21 arrows, depending on who you're shooting against. The straw surround is worth 1 point, the white ring 2, and the bullseye 3. Whoever finishes shooting first gets 3 extra points. The round ends when everyone is finished shooting, and whoever has the most points wins. It's the custom to wager on it, to make it more interesting, see? The better the archers you shoot against, the higher the stakes.
All right, that seems straightforward.
Just one more thing. Don't leave while the contest is underway, and never aim or shoot at anything but the target. Otherwise, you're out. Got it?
Got it.
How good are you with a bow? So I can find you a suitable opponent.
I'm a beginner.
Doesn't matter. At least you'll get a bit of practice. Beginners shoot 7 arrows around. Splendid! Here's some arrows for you. But you can use your own if you want. Meanwhile, I'll round up the competition. May the Lord... Right, archers. Let's begin. Contest is over. Henry here is the winner.
What are you playing at with that weapon?
Is there someone here who can compete with me in archery?
I'm sure someone can be found. How good are you with a bow? so I can find you a suitable opponent.
I've shot a few times.
Then you'll have no trouble finding an opponent. Advanced archers shoot 13 arrows. Splendid! Here's some arrows for you. But you can use your own if you want. Meanwhile, I'll round up the competition. Farewell. Right, archers. Let's begin. The contest is over. Henry here is the winner.
What are you playing at with that weapon?
Is there someone here?
Sure. How good are you?
I reckon I can take on the best.
The best. Meanwhile, take care. Right, archers. Let's begin.
What are you playing at with that weapon?
Is there someone here?
I'm sure.
I reckon I can take...
Bold work. Best. Splendid! Meanwhile, farewell. Right, archers, let's begin. Contest over, archers.
What are you playing at with that
Watch
weapon?
it. You can't draw your weapon here.
Yeah! Yeah!
Hé, mit csináltok? Hé! Mit keresel itt? Véletlenül kibújtál anyád szoknyája alól?
Ja.
Megöllek, te büdös.
Yeah. Yeah. Be a bit more careful.
Ki az? Itt épp egy malacka tévedt a disznőlésre. Hé! Ott van, vigyázz!
Ah!
Látjátok? Ellenség!
Jól van, állj le! Feladom, világos!
A picsába, hagyd már! Elég volt, győztél!
Mi az ott? Mit keresel itt? Véletlenül kibújtál?
Ah!
Mit csinálsz ott? Nicsak, mi bújt itt elő? Hé! Egy Richard! Ott van! Igen! Szétszabdallak, te postanicska! A picsába! Yeah. A picsába, már majdnem kihozanodtam.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Get them in your mouth. Come right up. Cabbage! Lovely, delicious cabbage!
Good day to you. What do you need? Good luck to you.
Let's talk about the price.
Sure, why not?
Is this enough?
A nice sum. Just lower your demands a little and we'll agree.
That's a sum I can live with.
Jesus Christ be praised. Farewell.
Let's talk about the price.
Naturally. Aye. For that amount I can be persuaded.
let's talk about the price.
Aye?
Agree?
A nice sum. Just lower your demands a little and we'll agree.
I'll go for that.
Cabbage! Lovely, delicious cabbage!
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm poor. Not a single brush into my name. Please, help me. Sir, please, for the love of God, help your fellow man in need. I'm poor. Not a single brush into my name. Please. Please, sir. Help me.
What's happened to you?
I've walked all the way from Kuttenberg, but as you can see, I'm barefoot. My feet are frayed to the bone. Don't you have a strip of clean cloth for me, good sir, so I can swathe my feet at least?
Wait, I'll see what I've got.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I seldom meet such a good Samaritan. God shall repay you.
Anytime. Take care now.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Take care.
Let's talk about the price.
Why not? See now, I knew we'd come to an agreement. Come now. Be a bit more... watch where you're going. Has something happened?
Yeah. Show what you're made of. Yeah. What do we got here? Entertainment. Ah! Oh. What? Oh. Yeah.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I've got some goods here whose owners might miss them.
All right. Let's see what we can do about that.
I've got some goods here whose owners might miss them. Let's have a word about the price.
Sure, why not? Aye, that would do it.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Yeah.
God save you.
I've got some goods here whose owners might miss them.
All right. Let's see what we can do about that.
I've got some goods here whose owner...
All right. Good luck then.
Yeah.
I thought you wanted to go. You'd better hurry up then. I thought you wanted to go. You'd better hurry up.
Good health to you.
You look like you've got a lot on your plate, Master Bailiff. Is work keeping you busy?
Busy? I've had so many visitors, I wouldn't wonder if the door fell off its hinges.
What's going on?
I've been given the task of putting some of the Scarlet's refugees to work. It's not that there's a shortage of jobs, the problem's sharing them out fairly.
I understand. Everyone has mouths to feed.
The worst part is they won't tell you who really needs a job the most, but you might be able to help, Henry.
How?
They're like to be more honest with you, so you can find out who's in the most need. And you can decide for yourself who'll do what. Will you help?
If you need help, I'll do whatever I can.
You're a godsend. I'm sure it won't take too long. You know how the refugees are getting on, don't you? But ask around if you need to find out more.
What kind of work are we talking about?
Well, old Hagen is looking for a cook, and we need 5 carriers.
A cook and 5 water carriers? That sounds simple enough. Is there a problem?
A little. We need 3 water carriers, but the other 2 will have to carry, begging your pardon, shit. Or as the Pope would say, excrement.
Is there anyone who can tell me more about it?
Yes, the merchant Conrad Hagen is the one looking for a cook, so you can talk to him. And young Alex will know which of the Scarlet's folk are best suited to the job.
How come that's such a cause for concern?
For one thing, they're afraid of me, and I can't get a straight answer out of any of them. So how the hell am I supposed to make the right choice?
Oh, they're desperate. You can't blame them.
I don't, but I might end up picking some good-for-nothing who'll just booze his wages away.
Can you tell me anything more about the cook?
You'll have to ask Hagen yourself. I couldn't get a straightforward answer out of him. Maybe he's changed his mind.
What do I need to know about the water carriers?
We need 3. Right now, some of the burgers' hands are doing the job.
And they need to go all the way down to the river for water?
Of course, where else would they get it? Gallows Hill? It's not an easy job, but someone has to do it.
What can you tell me about the other carriers?
It's dirty, but it's a job that needs to be done. There'll be more than enough work for them. Some places are overflowing.
Sounds disgusting. Why would anyone want the job?
If all else fails, I'll pay 2 groschen for every 1 I pay the water carriers. That might convince someone.
That's all I need to know.
Good luck, then.
May the Lord watch over you.
Good luck, then.
God be with you. Farewell.
Can we do something about the price?
Aye.
Satisfied?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
Oh, that's a decent price.
Jesus Christ be praised. Good luck to you.
Let's have a word about the price.
Sure, why not?
Are we agreed?
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal.
I'll go for that.
Good luck then.
Let's talk about the price.
Why not? For that amount I can be persuaded.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I'd like to ask about our former neighbours. There are jobs here for some of them, and I have to pick people.
The bailiff told me about it. He still wants our people to do the knacker's job?
But what of it? It will benefit everyone.
Not everyone. There's not enough work for everyone, and no one wants to do the knacker's job.
But having a job could save someone's life.
Water carrying, maybe. But if they have to do a job that's not fit for a decent person, only for the knacker or the executioner's servant?
So you think there's no point in it? That it's better to beg than have a job, even if it is hauling shit?
You forget that that's a job for the knacker's hired hand, not for displaced people. When we return to Skalitz, they'll never be able to rid themselves of the stink.
So, do you know who's most in need of some coin and is fit for hard work?
Everyone's in need of coin, but not everyone is fit for such work.
Well, who should I talk to then? Where will I find them?
I'll talk to them myself and send them to meet you in front of the Rathaus, so they'll all be in one place. It'll take me a while, though.
I'm also looking for a cook. Do you know of a good cook who's looking for work?
Well, there's Agnes. I've heard she can cook better than anyone. Only...
Well, what's the problem? Did something happen to her?
No, it's just that I haven't seen her around here for ages. I believe she's cooking for the local parish priest and living at the presbytery. So I don't think she's in need of work.
Thanks. I'll go. How does life in Ratai suit you?
It'd be fine if we didn't have to sleep in hovels and beg for alms. And the bailiff is always on our backs, the bastard. But what can we do? We've got nowhere else to go.
Take care now.
One beer.
Good health to you, sir.
God be with you, Henry.
Do you know if there's anyone around here who could use my help?
Aye, it could be something for you. It might not be to your liking, though, on account of it's the executioner who's looking for someone. At least, that's what I've heard. Of course, folk here don't want to have anything to do with him. Only the more they avoid him, the more they gossip about him. And that's not all. Bertold, our local gamekeeper, was looking for help with something a while back. Why don't you ask him if he still needs help?
Do you know if there's anyone around here who could use my help?
No. God be with you.
Good day to you.
Any work for me here by any chance?
That depends. How's your hearing?
What?
I said, how's your hearing?
It's perfectly fine. You don't have to scream at me. I mean, why are you asking?
Because there is this one little job going. But I need someone who knows the area well and has good ears.
I ought to be able to handle that.
Fine. So here's the problem. My friend is a birder, and he left a few rare nightingales with me for safekeeping. They're good to trade. Rich gentlemen hang them caged up in their chambers. It keeps their wives from fretting when they're off drinking and wenching.
I see.
The trouble is, the nightingales are gone. I don't know how, but the birds have flown.
Hang on, surely you're not asking me to go flapping around looking for birds?
Not exactly. Luckily, their wings are clipped, so they won't be far, and the watchman in the tower told me they headed off toward Vranik. I have traps prepared. It should be easy enough to catch them in those.
Fine, but how will I know where to put the traps?
I hear they like pine woods, and there's a pine-covered hill just before Vranik.
Right, the bloody great wood.
That's just why you need to listen out. Nightingales have a distinctive song. When you hear it close by, you set a trap on the spot. They kept twittering away the whole time they were here, so I can remember the tunes. I'll sing them to you.
I can't wait.
It went something like this.
What? People keep birds like that in their houses? It's like the sound a cat makes when you pull it by the tail.
You know how it is. The gentry's got all manner of odd tastes. The question is, can you remember it?
Can you repeat that?
Of course. Remember it now?
Can you repeat that?
Of course. Remember it now?
Yes, I'll remember.
Right, here are the traps. Don't forget, once you hear a nightingale, set a trap nearby. He ought to be caught in it after a while.
We'll do that.
Good luck to you.
What will it be?
My respects to you.
Are you the brawler who takes bets?
What's it to you?
I'm a Skalitz refugee, and I'd like to try my luck against you.
Hang on, I know who you are. And I'll only fight you for silver. Got it?
Why for silver?
Do I really have to tell you? Look at yourself, and then look at the others. All they've got to wager is their labour. But you've got coin.
Are there any rules?
Aye, a couple. Whoever lands on his arse or runs, loses. And no knives, axes, or any of that shit. You'll forfeit your wager for that, got it?
All right, let's fight then, if you think you can take me.
Hold your horses, laddie. First, you have to prove you're a worthy opponent for me by beating two other regular brawlers, Stephen and a fellow they call Ringlet.
Let's fight.
I told you. Don't come back. Good luck to you.
Are you Agnes, who works at St. James?
I am. Or I did, before those devils rolled in and burnt down Skalitz. Why'd you ask?
I'm looking for a good cook and housekeeper, and everyone I asked sent me to you.
Oh, I've been blessed by God.
So it seems. Anyway, the local merchant wants someone who can cook food fit for nobility and take care of his household.
Well, Father Francis was very fond of good food, but I can't just go serve someone else.
Why not?
Because I'm still Father Francis's housekeeper.
But I heard he fled and isn't coming back.
Don't pay any attention. They're just rumours. I'm still his housekeeper.
Father Francis no longer needs a housekeeper.
What? Don't tell me he's found a new one.
No, he died.
Mary, Mother of God! What happened to him? Did they murder him? But he was gone before those godless animals came along. They couldn't have caught up with him.
Well, they did catch up to him in the end. I heard they cut him down before he reached Sasau, and he died after a few days.
Oh, Lord, that's horrible. Such a good man he was. What will I do without him?
Well, there's still Hagen. You can have a good life in his service.
And you're not just saying this so I go work for Hagen, are you? That would be a sin. A mortal sin.
Perish the thought.
I'll ask around, and we'll see what truth there is to it. Take care. Beneath thy mercy we take refuge, O Blessed Virgin. Sure. Beneath thy mercy we take refuge, O Blessed Virgin. Disdain not our supplications in our distress, but deliver us from perils.
You still owe me. Don't think I've forgotten.
I don't owe you. I owe your father, and he's dead. So get out of here.
Do you really want to make me angry? Do you really think that's wise?
No, I don't. Fine, I owe you. And what am I supposed to do about it? You think you'll get anything from me? Look at what I've got. But maybe I could. Maybe I could tell you where you can find some money. If you forgive my debt, that is.
All right, then. Start talking.
No. First, I want you to swear you won't be demanding anything else from me.
Very well, then. Talk.
When we were running from Skalitz, I heard something. I don't know who said it. It's a miracle I could even hear it in that chaos. Either way, somebody hid a lot of coin under a dovecot.
Under a dovecot? And that's it?
That's all I know. How many dovecots could there be in Skalitz? If you've got the guts to go back there, you're bound to find it.
Fine. We'll see. How are you coping?
As well as we can, Henry. You can be glad Sir Radzig took you into his service. I hear you even go hunting with Lord Capon.
I've been once. And I don't think it'll be happening again anytime soon.
Ah, it's a shame. Because I was going to ask a favor of you. I'm sure you know there's a lot of hungry mouths here, so I thought you might be able to help.
You mean you want me to bring you game from the woods? Are you mad? That's poaching.
No, that's not what I meant. It's the townspeople here who have a taste for game. They want to live like the nobility, see? A few of the burghers have been to see me already, to ask if we'd try our luck in the woods. They promised us supplies in exchange. Flour, lard, eggs, and the like. But we can't afford to take the risk of poaching. We're barely tolerated as it is. If one of ours got caught in the woods, they'd hang him from the nearest tree. But I was thinking, you're in Sir Radzig's garrison, and you go hunting with Sir Hans. You could help us.
Well, I got away with brawling with Lord Capon, so I don't suppose they'll string me up for a few hares.
Great, Henry. I really appreciate it. The local tailor was asking me about getting some hares to put on a feast for a visiting merchant.
All right, I'll bring you something.
Thank you. You'll be saving us from starvation. Good luck to you.
Asparagus and prunes.
Instruments and tools. Everything for work and home.
Again soon.
God be with you.
The bailiff sent me. He said you're looking for a cook.
That's right. I'm searching for a good cook, but I've said all that to our esteemed bailiff.
Well, I offered the bailiff my help because I know the Skalitz folk.
Ah, I see. Well, ask away then.
Do you have any particular requirements for the new cook?
Well, it would be an advantage if she knew how to cook.
Well, yes, but the bailiff said you had other conditions.
Well, I want a woman who's capable of looking after the house when I'm away on business.
Young? Nimble?
What for? I want her to impress people with her food, not her face.
I understand. Sorry. I also heard there are vacant carrier jobs.
Yes. I'm surprised it hasn't occurred to anyone sooner. It will certainly benefit the city if the burghers don't have to send their own servants.
It will benefit my people as well.
Of course. It goes without saying.
I also heard that you need workers to carry, to empty latrines.
It's not dignified to talk of such manners. That's not a concern for decent people.
But I need to know...
Enough. I won't have such talk in my home. Take care now.
Hear ye, good people. The kingdom of God is at hand, my children. But only...
Remind me again where the money's supposed to be.
When we were running from Skalitz, I heard something. I don't know who said it. It's a miracle I could even hear it in that chaos. Either way, somebody hid a lot of coin under a dovecote.
Under a dovecote? And that's it?
That's all I know.
Fine.
Hear ye, good people.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Are you here on account of the water carrying?
Yes, I am. My name is Vincent.
Nice to meet you. I'll ask a few questions and we'll see, alright?
Fine. Ask away.
What did you do before this?
I work for my father.
Doing what? Who's your father, anyway?
He was Moimir. We had a farm near Scarlet's.
Really? His farmhands came to the tavern a lot, but I never saw you there.
I don't go to taverns.
So you're probably here about carrying water, right?
I want to carry water.
That's all? You've nothing more to add?
That's what's needed, ain't it?
How are you holding up?
Well, I'm alive. But I miss my father. And the farm, too. But Ma says there's no use dwelling on it. Life must go on.
What happened with Bailiff? He couldn't get a word out of anybody.
I don't know. I didn't talk to him at all.
And what would you give me if I put in a good word for you?
I've got nothing to give.
Oh, come now. You say you want the job, so prove it to me.
Mother told me I should go and help. If you don't want my help, fair enough.
That's enough for now.
God be with you.
Not talking to me? My respects to you.
You're here about the water carrying?
Aye. I can haul water all day long.
So, do you want the job? There's plenty of other folk that will take it if you don't.
I do. I want it. What do I have to do?
So tell me, what was your trade before?
I was a miner, then a farm laborer, then I was a servant, then I fled from Scarlet's and ended up here.
Quite the factotum, aren't you? Was none of those jobs good enough for you?
I liked them all, but they were always sending me to do something else. Pickman, they'd say. Leave this and go and do that.
Pickman? That's your name?
Actually, my real name's Vassen, but they call me Pickman.
Is that German?
No. It's from when I was in the mines, digging with a pick.
So tell me, what was your...
I was a miner.
Quite the fact... Right, I see. So you're keen on carrying water?
I've been keen on it since I got up this morning.
And you had another job before this morning, or what?
No. I was just joking.
Besides water, you could carry... You could empty latrines.
What? Carry shit? That'd be a new one for me. No, it's not a thing I'd go around boasting about.
How are you holding up, anyway?
What can I tell you? I've seen better days for sure.
What happened with the bailiff? He couldn't get a word out of anybody.
That peacock, what was strutting up and down and shouting at everyone? He told me he'd no time to listen to a buffoon like me. So I shut my mouth.
Well, I could put in a good word for you, but you'll have to scratch my back, too.
Fair enough. Show me where it itches.
No, you dolt. It's just a saying. Like I do something for you, and you do something for me.
Ah, right. I see. Well, as it happens, I've got something great for you. Treasure you wouldn't dream of.
Treasure, you say?
Right, you've got my attention.
I see you're a smart man. A man who knows a thing or two about the world. I've got... Wait for it. I've got a piece of the Queen of Sheba's sword.
Never heard of her. Who's she?
She was a great queen in ancient times. She gave Solomon a sword with magical powers.
Magical, eh? You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
No, it's true. It's in the Bible. And this sword, once it's put back together, nothing can stop it. It can cut through bones, teeth, even steel and stone.
I see. But you've only got one piece. What's that good for?
I couldn't get it all. The fellow I bought it off didn't have the rest. He sold off bits and pieces. But they've got powers of healing, you see? And put strength in your... you know... manhood. What do you say? Deal?
Forget it. I'm not interested in a rusty piece of steel. Now, silver, though...
But I don't have any groschen. Not a one.
Tough luck, then.
God be with you.
You're just going to pretend I'm not here?
Good health to you, sir.
Hey, am I invisible or what?
You're here about the water carrying?
I am. Where do I get some pails?
Hold your horses. We haven't decided yet who gets the job.
I'm not here.
I have to ask you a few things first.
What for? I can handle the job. But ask away.
Not talking to
What
me?
trade did you do before?
I worked in the mines, at the winch. You've heard of Tonda the winch, right?
You're just
Strong
going to
as a
pretend
bull.
I'm not here.
Ah, the name sounds familiar. You were one of the new miners, weren't you?
I was. I came last autumn. The winter was mild enough to work the mines, and I showed everyone I was a hard worker. So did I get the job?
We're not finished yet. Are you here because you want to carry water?
Well, I'd rather be back at the winch. Turning it so fast I'd make everyone's head spin. But now I want to carry water at least, since there's some money in it.
Pretend I'm not here.
Well, there's also the option of carrying, shit.
Not a chance.
Not
I'm not carrying any shit around. And if anyone tries to make me, I'll break his legs.
You're just going to pretend I'm not here.
And what if I told you that you get double the pay?
Not
Didn't I mention something about breaking legs?
You did, but more money?
I wouldn't be Tonda the winch anymore. More like
Not
Tonda
talking
the
to me?
stench.
Are you here because you want to carry...
Well, I'd rather be back.
And how are you holding up?
Not very well, I'll tell you that. I help out with something every once in a while and get some money for it. But it's not enough. Especially when the dice don't fall in my favour.
Sure.
Hey,
And have you tried looking for other work?
What for? They'll get the mines running again, and I'll have a real man's job.
hey, am I invisible or what?
And what about soldiering? That's real man's work, isn't it?
It is, and I'd be good at it. When I land a punch, you'd think you were kicked by a horse. Which I once showed to a soldier I fell out with over a game of dice. Only, I'm too smart for soldiering.
You're
No
just
doubt.
going to pretend I'm not here.
I heard you lot don't want to talk to the bailiff.
I don't know much about that. The others didn't talk to him, so I kept my mouth shut as well.
Pretend I'm not here.
That's the way we do it at the mines. He didn't even really ask me anything anyway. Just mumbled something under his breath.
Hey,
What would you give me if I recommended you?
What could I give when I don't have a pot to piss in? All I have is a strong arm. Whenever I hit anything or anyone, they stay hit.
Well, if I get you the job, will you show me how to really hit someone hard?
I could. Deal then.
No deal.
Hey, am I invisible or what?
I know everything I need.
So, can I go carry water then?
Not yet. I'll tell the bailiff and he'll choose.
Well, I hope he chooses me. Otherwise, I might be very angry.
You just going to pretend I'm not here?
If you think I'm afraid of you, you're mistaken.
We'll see. Farewell.
Not talking to me? You just going to pretend I'm not here?
Good day to you.
You're one of the people interested in work?
Well, Alex told me that I'm supposed to ask about a job carrying water.
That's right. But first, I'll ask you a few questions. You are...
Peter. But everyone calls me Rock. There was more than enough Peters in the mines. And not just in the mines. So...
At the mines? So you're a miner?
That's right. I worked in the East Shaft. And I hope I'll be working there again. Now that I think of it, have you heard anything from that old ships? When will they open the mines again?
Hey, am I invisible or what?
I don't know and don't care. I'm not here because of that.
I suppose not.
How badly do you want to carry water?
Well, right now there doesn't seem to be much work around for miners. And at least I can earn a few groschen.
It's not easy work, though. It's a long way to carry water.
Do you think it was easier in the mines? Digging through rock on your knees all day for months on end?
There's one more option. Carrying shit.
What? For the knacker?
It's a job.
But what would people say? I need money badly, but I couldn't go back to mining after that.
But it would be twice the pay.
The money would help, true enough. What about afterwards? I don't want to be carrying shit all my life.
Not talking to me? You just going to pretend I'm not
It won't come to that. Sir Radzig will surely take care of things when he returns home. He won't forget the sacrifice you make.
I'm glad to hear that.
Not talking to me?
If that's how it is, I'll even carry shit.
How are you holding up?
Am I invisible or
You
what?
mean this here? Well, I've got feeling back in my arm again.
What happened to it, anyway?
That time in Skalitz. I was knocked down by a horse. But it's better now.
Look, I can see by the way your arm is hanging it's not healed. You can't carry water like that.
Well, come on. I owe money to the Sawbones and I need the work to pay for it. I'll give you anything you want.
Talking to me? Not talking to me?
All right. We'll keep it between the two of us. You don't have to worry.
Thanks. I owe you.
Not talking to me?
What would you give if I put in a good word for you?
Good word?
Sure. If I put in a good word for somebody to the bailiff, then that someone has a better chance.
But I haven't got a pot to piss in. I lost everything and I'm in debt too.
Am I invisible or what?
But I might know about an opportunity.
Oh? What kind of opportunity?
I heard about it at the mine
You just going to
before
pretend I'm
Skalitz
not
was
here?
raised.
So, what did you hear?
They found something they wanted kept a secret.
Am I invisible or what?
There weren't any rumours about a silver scene, but what else could it be?
The punishment for stealing the king's silver is hanging or burning at the stake.
I know, but you can't be burned for stealing silver nobody knows about.
The bailiff said he couldn't get a word out of you.
Well, he's not the most popular man around here, after everything that's happened. You can't blame us.
Maybe, but if you lot had just talked to him, I wouldn't have to run around dealing with this, and you'd all have a few groschen by now.
You might be right, but there's no point crying over spilt milk.
That's enough for now.
I'm not here.
God be with you.
God be with you.
You're interested in carrying water?
I am. It's about time something good came to decent folk.
I agree. Now, I'll ask you a few questions.
What? But I want the work and I deserve it. Keep your questions for good-for-nothings.
What makes you so deserving? How did you make a living before this?
I was the owner of a mine. Well, I had a lease on it. But in our line of work, it amounts to the same thing.
The chief, eh? But have you ever hauled a bucket of ore up a hill?
There's no hill in a mine. Just a shaft with a winch.
It's hard work carrying water.
So is taking care of a mine.
It's not quite the same thing, is it? You need brawn to carry water, not brains.
I wasn't born a mine owner, you know. I've done my share of hauling.
There's also the option of, emptying latrines.
Are you trying to insult me? That's no job for a decent Christian.
True. That's why it pays double.
Double, hey? Well, that's not bad, but for a man of my stature, no doubt there are more needy souls. Double.
How are you holding up in Ratoi?
Not too well. I've tried offering my administrative abilities at the rat house, but the bailiff treats me like a peasant.
He's not an easy man to deal with, true enough. But if you show him what you're capable of...
Well, if he gives you a chance to show him...
What would you give me if I put in a good word for you?
So that's how it is it? An honest person can't get a job, only one who'll stoop to bribing?
Come now. I just want to help, but I'll have my job cut out persuading the bailiff to take you.
All right. I don't have anything, but I know the armourer in Sasau, and he'll give you a good price if I have a word with him.
Nah, no good. I already know enough blacksmiths and armourers. You'll have to do better than that.
I've nothing else to offer. Take it or leave it.
That's enough for now.
God be with you.
Hear ye, good people.
What do you want?
I want to work. And I heard you're the one in charge of giving out jobs, not the bailiff.
It's true. Do you know how to cook? If you know how to make food for nobles, then I might have something for you.
Where would I learn to cook food for nobles? I want to carry water.
But Alex has already picked people who want to carry water.
He didn't ask me, though, so I came here myself.
Look, I already have more people than jobs. You're a bit late.
But I really need a job.
But so does everyone else around here.
None of them has a husband on his deathbed.
He's dying.
He's badly wounded. So poorly he's been in his bed for weeks. Unconscious most of the time.
Sorry to hear it.
I already owe the apothecary a small fortune. And he won't lift a finger for us now.
What did you do in Skalitz?
I was at the silver works. roasting the ore and washing it. My husband was at the smelter.
Oh, Christ. Things got very ugly there. I suppose that's where your husband was wounded? It's a miracle you managed to drag him all the way to Rattay.
What else could I do? Leave him there?
Oh, if you know how to cook fine food, I could get you a job at the merchant's house. You'd have a nice roof over your head there too.
All I've ever cooked is gruel and soup. Nothing fit for nobles. A roof would be grand though. Not so much for me, but for my husband. Is there any way you could arrange it?
No. Not unless I lied about your cooking skills. But he'd find out soon enough, and then we'd both be in trouble. All right. I'll think about it and talk to the bailiff.
And you'll tell him to take me, right? Take care.
Good people.
Carrots that'll make you and your family happy. Onions that'll make you cry, and garlic that'll keep evil spirits at bay.
Good health to you.
I know everything I need to know to pick the carriers.
Splendid. I'll be glad to get this damn business off my back. So how have you decided?
So, how do we do this? Do I just give you their names, or should I send for them?
Just tell me their names and whether they should carry water or something else. Don't worry, I'll send for them.
Tonda. They call him the Winch.
The Winch? Ought to be good with a bucket anyway. What's he going to do?
Or maybe someone else.
Jesus, I can see this ain't going to be easy.
Vincent, Moimir's son.
Vincent? Never heard of him. What do you think he should do?
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
Antonia.
What? A woman?
Yeah, is that a problem? You never said it had to be only men.
I didn't, but I kind of assumed it would be clear. It's a long walk with a heavy load, man's work.
She can handle the job, have no fear.
Let's hope so. You'll have to answer to me if she can't. Where do we put her, then?
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
Tonda. They call him the Winch.
The Winch? Ought to be good with a bucket anyway. What's he going to do?
Carrying shit.
Good. One person for this job. Next.
Cornelius.
Ah, Cornelius. I had him here once looking for a job. Where do you want to put him? I'd like to see him with buckets of shit.
Carrying shit.
Good. One person for this job. Next.
Peter, better known as Rock.
Peter? Rock? Didn't he get into a fight and injure his arm? Well, what should he do?
Or maybe someone else.
Jesus, I can see this ain't going to...
Vasil goes by the moniker of Pickman.
Pickman? I hope he doesn't have a history of pickpocketing.
No. They call him Pickman because he worked in the silver mines, and he was very keen with the pick. So much so, he managed to chop off 2 of his fingers.
Well, he can't do too much damage with a bucket, I suppose. Where do you want to put him?
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
That's it.
Good. All decided. Now about the cook's job.
I'd like to talk to you again about that job. That's all I need to know.
Good luck, then.
Take care of it.
And may the souls of all the faithful departed, through the mercy of God, rest in peace. Amen. Been a pleasure. Eternal rest.
Everything I had.
I'm sorry, but I can't help you.
What am I to do?
I'm truly sorry.
Save you, Pete. Take care.
I chose a cook as well. Should I tell you or go to Hagen?
Tell me who you chose, and I'll take care of it.
I had no joy finding a cook. There's no one among the Skalitz folk that can cook anything better than gruel and cabbage soup.
All right, I'll ask around myself.
Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest going on here?
Don't even talk to me.
God be with you. Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest going on here?
Don't even talk to me.
Good luck to you.
Goodbye.
Good day to you. What do you need? Farewell.
May the Lord watch over you. Hey!
I've lost everything. My home, my family, my livelihood.
Be merciful, good neighbors. I live like you.
Tell you what the deeds are called, what the Lord names them. Hear ye, good people.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Aren't you Ringler? Milan says I have to beat you before he'll take me on.
And you're that blacksmith's lad, right? What do you want out of it? You're not living in the dirt here like the rest of us.
Maybe not. But why shouldn't I try and beat some coin out of him too?
Yeah, and you can pass it on to us that need it. If you want to fight me, you dandy, then pay up. Or fuck off. Good luck to you.
Dope.
Arrest that thief! I see a thief! Guard! Help! Arrest that thief! Thief! Here! Don't let him get away!
Jesus Christ be praised.
I know everything I need.
Splendid.
So,
Just
Tonda,
the wind.
carrying shit.
Good. One person.
Vincent,
Vincent.
to carry water.
So we have one.
Cornelius,
Ah, Cornelius. I had him.
carrying shit.
Good.
Vasil.
Pickman.
No. They call him Pickman because he worked in the silver mines, and he was very keen with the pick. So much so, he managed to chop off 2 of his fingers.
Well, he can't do too much damage with a bucket, I suppose. Where do you want to put him?
To carry water.
So we have...
Antonia.
What? A woman?
Yeah, is that a problem?
I didn't.
She can handle the job.
Let's hope so.
Or maybe someone else.
Jesus, I can see this.
Peter. Better.
Peter?
To carry water.
So we have one.
That's it.
Good.
I chose a cook as well. Should I tell you or go to Hagen?
Tell me who you chose and I'll take care of it.
I chose Antonia from Skalitz.
Good, I'll send for her. God be with you.
Take care.
Good people.
Master Bailiff, is there anything...
Nothing of interest to me, thank Christ.
Take care of that.
Hear ye, good people.
My respects to you. Farewell.
Like you did till Skalitz was burnt to ashes.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Aren't you Ringlet? Milan says I have to beat you before he'll take me on.
And you're that blacksmith's lad, right? What do you want out of it? You're not living in the dirt here like the rest of us.
Maybe not.
Yeah, and you... Farewell.
luck then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great. Spain.
Yeah.
Good health, dear.
You're Stephen, aren't you? Milan tells me he won't fight me until I beat you.
Oh, yeah? And why would you want to? Well, never mind. I'll fight you if you pay me. What do you say? Good luck to you.
Gotcha.
Oh!
Dała, dobra dała.
May the Lord watch over you.
How are you, Henry?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good health to you.
Let's fight.
You gave those two a pretty good hiding, and I made a groschen or two in bets. You Scalitz fellows are good for my purse. Farewell.
Go!
Curse it!
You'll pay for that!
Fuck it! Miss!
You asked
Had enough of... I'm over here. What's the matter? Ah! Call back, call back.
Well then, was it worth it?
What the hell are you doing?
I'd like to order something here.
Uh-huh. And what do you want?
I'll certainly need a physician to treat my wounds. Then a hot bath and laundering my clothes.
That can be arranged, but you'll pay in advance.
I'm not giving you that much.
And how much are you willing to pay? You won't regret spending the money, I guarantee it. God bless.
What are you... He looks like a hen. Maybe he'll lay an egg. What do you want? You've no business here. What have we here? God! Come here quick! There's a thief over there!
What? Hey, what do you think you're doing? Get the hell out of here! Hey! Hey! For God's sake! There! Over there! For God's sake! There! Over there!
Help! Over there!
I'm glad to see you.
I have that ring for you.
Excellent. They'll be hopping mad at the baths once they find out. Here's your reward, and don't turn it all into drink. Take care. Hey!